And for everyone to get some shots up, find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by... And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Peyton Pritchard.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Sam Hauser is out there with Brown. Then there's Derek White, and it's Vucevic, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Kniffel out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. 2 great rebounding teams in this one, Stan. It may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
Outside, Ball. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boston ball.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Shireman. Left side, Brown. He gets that one.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Ball against White. Now here is Miller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Both free throws good for Miller.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Shireman. Back to White. Brown's feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Back to White from outside the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Shoots the 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Charlotte making the switch here. White's checked in. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. Second is Kniffel.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range, and over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
The Celtics working the ball around now. There's Brown with the three. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Charlotte leading by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. From 18 feet away, Bridges outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. White left side. Pass to Vucevic to end the run. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Ball from long range. Diabate's shot is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Celtics trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brown outside. Here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 4. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Diabate's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And that is how you finish a drive. Kobe White.
Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. Here's Vucevic. And good as it just chugs right down through the net.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Ball finds Bridges. Pass to Diabate. That one goes in. Diabate's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Shireman. Brown outside. Carries it from 3-point range.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you gotta guard him from deep.
White against Ball. Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Kobe White is out there with Ball. Then it's McNeely. And it's Salon in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. It's White on the wing. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Benton. It's rebounded by McNeely.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
6 on the shot clock. Benton with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for McNeely. Miller outside. Pass to White. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. White's got 5 now.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Brown against Williams. The 9-foot shot. Nice D from Williams. Hornets leading by 7 to the middle and taken away by Brown. White looking around. Pass to Cada. There's a screen. White against Pritchard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. There's the 3. And Shireman pulls it down. Celtics trail by 7. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for Williams. And it's Knipple in for White. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Shireman. And here's White. 5 to shoot. Over Miller. Out to the right wing. Here's Shireman. Back to Brown. Finish through the contact from Brown. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Miller. Pulls from the top of the key. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Hornets lead by 9.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
White down low. He's covered by Ball. And it's White missing. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Ball. And it's sent back by White.
On defense, how valuable is White? He's a guard who can protect the rim.
Pass to Cada. Now here's White. The 3 finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Miller outside. Releases. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. White the pass to Cada. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And it's White missing.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Pass the ball. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. No good that time. And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your partner driver, Arena Entertainment.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Boston Celtics.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously, and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from three.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Jeez.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
You look at the Celtics, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Jaylen Brown out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Vucevic, then it's White, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. Pass the ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Now Hauser, defended by Bridges. Hauser with the ball. He's against Bridges. 4 on the clock. White, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 10. And it's Ball in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Shireman. Back to Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Shireman off target with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Hauser finds Brown. High post Vucevic. From downtown, good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from White.
And White knows he has the green light to fire from deep. Great looking 3-ball there.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Shireman. And here's Vucevic. Outside White. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Hornets leading by 6. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
To the paint, wants to get it to Brown and does. Brown Lays it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Boston. Right now they've acquired the second best record in the conference. And of course the Hornets. Right now quite a ways down below.
Well, I think for Boston, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Outside ball. Left side, Miller. Banked in off the glass. Miller's got 4 points in the quarter.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys?
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. White, he's checked in for Miller. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. So it's Boston now. 6-point game.
2 minutes.
High post Vucevic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to White. Now here's Ball. He's covered by Pritchard. And that one drops. And now an 8-point Charlotte lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pritchard passes to Hauser. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. .11 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walsh. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bridges. Pass to McNeely. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Tillman, he's checked in for Charlotte. Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Brown against White, and the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch here. Salon's checked in.
For Charlotte, number 31, T-John Salon.
Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. Here's Queta. The Celtics working the ball around now. 4 on the shot clock. Brown, no good.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to White. It's hauled in by Brown. To the inside. Here's Gonzalez. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. There's White. We've got Brandon Miller. McNeely out there with Knipple. Then it's White. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Miller, that's for 2. And no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and the 3 ball is good. Walsh just got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, Gonzalez. Pritchard with the ball.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pritchard against White. Pass to McNeely. Here's Miller. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Suns matchup, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Sam Hauser's checked in for Gonzalez. Miller surveying the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Kalkbrenner.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Celtics trail by 5. Now Pritchard. From past the arc. Over to the left wing. Hauser. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 6. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over White. Boston. No good that time either.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here is Miller. They set the pick. Fires the 3. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Brown against Miller. Miller there for the rebound. Hornets leading by 7. And he banks the layup in.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Bridges is checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Kobe White. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you so much. Brown outside. Beyond the arc. Ball with the rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Brown, right side. Ball against White. Jacks up a 3. Does not go. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Kobe White, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. Charlotte leading by 9. White outside. Here's Ball. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. No problem with the wide open J.
The jumper Bridges has is wet, demonstrating how lethal he is from his spots on the court.
Down low. And yeah, it's good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Bridges. Now Ball. Outside Bridges. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. White outside. Puts up the 3. Crane from outside.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks.